Hello everybody and welcome back to Suburban Homesteader Wyoming, Arizona. Oh, we're back in Wyoming. We've been back for a couple days. We got here Sunday night and I needed to get busy planting. So this is my hydroponic system and I'm going to show you how I did that today and some other plantings. But why am I not outside? Let's take a look. I know, it was 90-some degrees when I left Arizona, and it's 30 degrees today and it's snowing. Wyoming weather, you gotta love it. But I am excited that I have time to do some things inside. And I have big projects with the greenhouse, and I'm gonna bring you along. But as part of SHEDWARS21, and I'm on team woodcutter, we have goals, ideas, purposes. And one of that is to show you and teach you and have you learn gardening techniques, tricks, and just real tips that have worked for us and maybe they'll work for you. So this is my hydroponic system. And I'm going to put some clips in of me planting on that. I also set up my celery and peppers that are growing over here. And I actually had this celery in the ground in Arizona. And I dug it up because part of SHEDWARS is they're having a contest who can grow the biggest celery. So I am going to try to grow the biggest celery. But I have my Mars Hydro light on there and I think it should grow real well. And I have plants all along here. I'm going to show you some of that. So let's take a look. So this is how I start. I have to fill the reservoir, which is on the bottom, with water and a nutrient in which I have. And so depending on how many gallons of water, I have to put a certain amount of nutrients so that the plants will grow well, because it gets filtered through the back side and all the plants will get all their nutrients. Now you can use soil, but I like what they call rock wool. And those little parts just break apart, so there's 3 in each of those sections. I put the seeds in there. There's no nutrients, of course, but it gets the nutrients from the water. And then if I push that into the net cup, I will just use my chopstick just so it has good contact with the rock wool so that it stays in place and it can germinate fast. And I use those little blue tags to tell me what everything is. Now, some of the seeds are very small, some of them are very big. And if you don't want to do it right in the hydroponics, do it on the table. And I put 2 seeds in. I will keep the stronger one. Now, right now I'm planting 2 different types of lettuce, a Paris lettuce and a leaf lettuce. And I will actually put them in that row every other one, because one is very tall, one is more bushy, and it'll just work to get it the most light for all the plants. And I'll just break them apart. Now, I always keep lists. Now, on the top, I wrote 5/6/21. Well, it's only 4/6/21, so I'll have to change that. Where that pin is actually a plant I am growing, but I sent it for a secret seed, so I don't want anybody to see what that is. And I will tell you eventually. But there it is. I have it all set up. On my very top row, I am actually growing orange hat tomatoes. Now these are tiny tomatoes that the whole plant will only grow about 8 or 9 inches tall. But it just is an easy way for me to know exactly where everything is. And I have found it helpful. I don't have to pull out my book. Now these are the celery and the pepper plants that I brought back from Arizona. And the peppers were growing in buckets. And the celery was growing right in the ground. And so I just dug it up. I put them in some coolers and we brought them back up because they were just beautiful plants and I just didn't want to have them go to waste. And these are just some of the other ones: garlic, parsnips, my little figs, amaryllises. And because of that Mars Hydro light, it's adjustable, so that I can have more or less light. I'm not really sure if you can really tell with the camera with me turning it up and down, but it actually can change the intensity. So if the plants aren't getting enough, I turn it up or I turn it down. And it also helps with those plants that are sitting waiting to go either in the ground or in the greenhouse. Well, it is springtime and I am happy to be back in Wyoming. I hope you guys are just starting your seeds. Some of you are already putting things in the ground. But whatever place you are at, that you're learning new techniques, new ideas, new ways to grow. You're going to keep all those things that really worked for you, but you're going to try some new things. And that is part of the exciting thing about gardening. I hope you have a great day. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell and put a thumbs up because that helps me with YouTube. I will see you next time.